Good morning, Lowell High School. It is Monday, April 5th, and you are watching The Week Ahead. Today, we are in the home of...
I'm sorry, Mr. Fiato.
As you can see, we're in the home of the Taylor family. We wanted to get a sense of what it's like teaching remote for our teachers, and one example is what's happening here. You're going to get a first-hand look at how Mr. Taylor approaches his classes. That's today on The Week Ahead. Good morning, Lowell High School. We're here for a special edition of The Week Ahead in the home of one of our teachers, Mr. Wayne Taylor. We're so lucky to have the opportunity to see what's happening behind the scenes with remote learning and how Mr. Taylor approaches his lessons, plans for lessons, and delivers instruction in a remote setting. What has been the transition like going from full in-person to being notified that we are going full remote, and how we ended up at this kind of contraption, this setup with multiple monitors and headsets and a green screen?
Sure. When we first started, we were doing office hours upstairs. My wife, Jill Taylor, and I were across the room. And what we found was that when we were working that way, we started to interfere with each other's classes. And when that happened, we needed to figure out a different way to do it. And basically, I ended up down here in the basement. I ended up buying a new computer to handle it with multiple screens. And this has been a game changer, at least for me. I'm able to have the students all up here on one screen, so I always see them. They do electronic daily attendance is here. I'm monitoring their live work as they're doing it, so I can see what they're doing and making sure they're still on task. And down here I have Aspen to do all their attendance.
Well, certainly there have been enormous challenges associated with teaching in the middle of a pandemic, but we always like to look at some positives that come out of some of the most darkest days.
I do like the commute, that's a benefit, but also I'm able to get work done at other hours of the day because it's available here to use, to work, instead of having it all in the classroom and then coming home. So that's been a benefit, to be able to log on and do work more in our schedule when things work.
Can you explain to us all of the technology that you have in front of us and how you use it and leverage it to increase student engagement?
Well, I think Nearpod, Google Classroom, updating Aspen on a timely basis. I use Screencastify to voice over and do videos for the students to take a look at. Edpuzzle has been a wonderful tool to use so that the students can watch videos and answer questions in the middle of the videos and stop and monitor their work.
As we all know, one of the teacher's main functions is to deliver a high quality, standards-based and rigorous curriculum. How do you do that in a remote setting?
I had to rewrite classes and curriculum for those classes, and then this semester I'm actually teaching a brand new class that's never been taught before, digital social media marketing. And I had to completely write that, which I wrote, but I wrote it for an in-person environment. All of that had to be rewritten to electronically and presented electronically. And the amount of time spent writing lessons is far more than it was in person.
Thanks so much to Mr. Taylor for welcoming us into his home and giving us a tour of his home teaching environment. That was awesome. The month of April is Arab American Heritage Month, and we're celebrating with another amazing interactive calendar. Visit the Lowell High School website and you'll see the link to this great resource. Each day of the month features biographical videos highlighting the amazing accomplishments of Arab Americans throughout history. Did you know that you can receive help preparing for a pathway to college? The TRIO, Talent Search, and Gear Up programs offer free one-on-one coaching in career and college planning. Here's a quick video highlighting what this program has to offer.
The TRIO Talent Search and Gear Up programs at Lowell High School are accepting students.
These programs help students plan for life after high school. If you're thinking about going to college, learning a trade, or continuing your education after you graduate,
our programs are here to help. Students enrolled receive one-on-one mentorship from a TRIO and GEAR Up advisor, in addition to a variety of resources exclusive to TRIO and GEAR Up students.
Whether it be writing a resume, registering for SATs,
or submitting a FAFSA, our TRIO and GEAR Up staff are here to help you fulfill your goals. There is no need to do it alone when you can have the support of experienced
college and career advisors to help you along the way.
And one of the best parts about our programs is that all of these resources are
Free to students and families.
If you're interested in joining our programs, head over to the Lowell High School website. There, you'll be able to access our TRIO page and complete an interest form, where you'll provide your contact information in order for us to reach out to you and provide you with an application. We hope to hear from you soon.
Congratulations to Caroline Kennedy, who is retiring after 23 years working as a school nurse within the Lowell Public Schools. Thanks for your many years of dedication to our students and staff in their time of need. Enjoy your retirement. You deserve it. And now it's time to find out if you paid attention. Last week, we recorded the week ahead from the LHS library. Tell me, what was the title of the book I was reading at the opening of the show? The fifth person to email me the right answer will win a $5 gift card to Dunkin' Donuts mailed right to your house. This week's staff shout out goes to Mr. Frank McCabe. New to the career of teaching and education, Frank is in his second year working in our special education department. Frank works with our special needs students in our life skills program. Always upbeat, positive, and creative, Frank continues to engage all of us by providing students with an all-inclusive classroom environment. You can't help but notice Frank's students always smiling and laughing. Thanks, Mr. McCabe, and keep up the great work. And now it's time for Question of the Week. We're doing a little bit differently this week where we have our contestants in our studio. We have with us Kevin and Catilia. Thank you so much for joining. Here's our first question. Name 3 consecutive days that aren't named days of the week.
Tomorrow, today, yesterday.
Kevin, do you agree?
Yes.
You're both correct. What has 13 hearts but no other organs?
A worm.
A worm?
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
It would be a deck of cards.
Oh.
Tuesday, Sam and Peter went to a restaurant to eat lunch. After eating lunch, they paid the bill. But Sam and Peter did not pay the bill. So who did?
Tuesday.
Do you agree?
Maybe the chef.
It is Tuesday, because Tuesday,
Isn't it
Sam
right
and Peter are all best friends.
here? And that's the question of the week.
That does it for today's show. We want to thank you for watching. I'll see you with another installment of The Week Ahead. Have a great week, everybody.
The Week Ahead with Mr. Fiato is made possible by Quirk Auto Dealers. Visit quirkcars.com.